Hi, welcome everybody to the virtual room to present Blue at 8050 in Vero Beach. Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to give everybody a minute or two more just to get themselves into the virtual room, and then we'll get started shortly. After the presentation, we'll open the floor for questions.
Hi, Christine. I think we are good to go.
Okay, great. Okay, welcome everybody. Today's presentation will be Blue at 8050 Ocean. This is a 21-unit condominium residence on the oceanfront in Vero Beach. So before we get started, I just thought it would be a good idea for you who may not be familiar with the Vero Beach area to give you a little geography lesson. So Vero Beach is located on the Treasure Coast in Indian River County. It's about 95 miles south of Orlando and 85 miles north of Palm Beach. The Blue at 8050 is actually located in a little section known as Indian River Shores. It has a population of about 4,000 people, and it runs along 6 miles of shoreline. And although we're very convenient to the major airports, we are very secluded here. We don't have a lot of traffic or a lot of crowds. Even in the winter season, when we're at our busiest, it is very quiet and secluded here. We're also very safe. Beachside has a very low crime rate. In addition to that, we are also privileged to have the Cleveland Clinic as our hospital here in Vero Beach. Only a handful of locations outside of Ohio exist, and we're fortunate enough to have outstanding medical care by them here. And the hospital's just over the bridge, very close in proximity to Blue at 8050. Also wanted to note that there are more Fortune 500 CEOs here that retire to Vero Beach than anywhere else. So that does say something about our community and its attractiveness to high net worth individuals and their choice to retire here. We have an elegance and culture about Vero, and in comparison to Palm Beach, Boca Raton, and Miami Beach, we have a lot of value here. So let's talk a little bit about the Vero Beach neighborhood so you kind of know what we're all about. We have the same that everybody does in luxury beachside communities. You have a beautiful, pristine beach. By the way, the beach is never crowded for people who are in congested beach areas. We never have crowds on our beach. They're always quiet. We have golf, both public and private courses, water sports, yachting, sailing. But there are some things unique to Vero Beach I always like to point out to people. For people who love nature, we have the Jungle Trail, which is an 8-mile trail. It's a sand-packed roadway that runs along the Indian River Lagoon. It is historically preserved. It used to be used by farmers to transport their orange crops. Now it is used by residents and visitors, and you can walk your dog, ride your bike, take a walk, go for a run, all along the Indian River. It's a great way to experience nature. In addition, Vero Beach is very well known for sea turtle nesting, one of the largest beaches for sea turtle nesting. You can have nighttime events here where they can teach you about how turtles nest here, and also release events. And I put that photo on this slide here with that sea turtle because I actually attended that event, and it was an amazing experience, and it's something that I would not have been able to see had I not been here in Vero. We also have a lot for people who love the arts and entertainment. We are home to the Riverside Theater, which is right here on the beach side along the Indian River. And it's home to a lot of Broadway shows. We have a huge financial investment in our theater. We actually have built a hotel to house the theater groups when they come here to perform for us. We also have outdoor concerts on the weekends for everyone and their families to enjoy. And adjacent to the theater is the Vero Beach Museum of Art. We also have a lot of shopping. We have a great downtown on Ocean Drive with plenty of shops and boutiques, casual and fine dining. We have a farmer's market on the weekends. And one of the best features of our downtown, besides all the things to do there, there is also plenty of parking. So let's move on, but real quick, before we talk about the residences at Blue 8850, I just wanted to comment about the developer. The president of Coastmark has been a resident of Vero Beach for over 30 years. He has an outstanding reputation of luxury and quality construction here. He's built several oceanfront estate homes here that are in the range of 10,000 square feet. He's also built other condominiums and single-family homes. He's very professional and hands-on. He loves to work one-on-one with his clients when designing their future home, and they're very easy to deal with. So this slide here shows a rendering of Blue at 8050. This is going to be on a 5-acre site with 315 feet of direct oceanfront beach. What you're looking at here is Tower 1 and Tower 2. Tower 1 is to the right, that's the South Tower. And just behind it is the beach house with the clubhouse. You'll see it has private beach access. It also will have a putting green and a walking and fitness trail that will meander through the 5-acre site. Here is the view from the pool. This will be a zero-edge pool, about 75 feet long. It's one of the largest pools in any condominium complex, especially with this only being 21 units. It's exceptionally large for that size community. It will have a beach and tanning shelf, an oversized spa and water feature, and there are also optional cabanas. Now there will be 15 cabanas, so there will not be a cabana for every unit. So if you have clients considering purchasing a unit, you would want them to consider the cabana as soon as possible. So let's take a look at the floor plan for the 2-story clubhouse. It will have a chef's kitchen, billiard room, TV with Wi-Fi, and restrooms. The first floor will have a wraparound veranda and a barbecue terrace. The second floor will have a state-of-the-art fitness center, men's and women's saunas, changing rooms and lockers, and an ocean view sundeck. This is the floor plan for the optional cabana. It will have cable TV connections and mini bar with a fridge, full bath. It'll have a great workspace for people who want to work from home but sit by the pool with their family. It'll have plenty of storage and also plenty of room to put in a sofa. So now that we talked about the luxury on the outside, I want to take you to the luxury on the inside. Now this photo here is very fitting, I think, especially now. This is a photo of the office. With things happening the way they are and people are finding themselves at home more and more, people are working from home, and that will probably be a trend that will continue well into the future. So what better way to work from home than to work in luxury? So I think this is a great way to get started. Here's the great room. The architectural design will be Anglo-Caribbean. It'll have 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot solid core true style doors, flooring choices of Romanian limestone, Italian porcelain large format tiles or hardwood. And also not shown here is the beautiful oceanfront terrace that is just right outside of this great room. You'll see it in a future slide, but it's one of the best features. Here is a picture of the kitchen. You'll have a Wolf and Sub-Zero appliance package, custom fabricated choices of granite, marble, or quartzite with decorative backsplashes, a beverage refrigerator, and custom cabinetry with self-closing doors and pull-out shelving. A photo of the master bedroom, elegant crown molding and trim work, customized to a contemporary or traditional style. And again, here is the oceanfront terrace that will be a great way to wake up in the morning. Master bath, custom hardwood vanities and overlaid doors, large dual head rainfall shower. You can't see the shower in this photo, but just to the left, you can see the frameless glass doors. Of course, adjacent to it is the soaking tub. They will have high quality fixtures and porcelain or undermounted basins. So here's the floor plan of the single unit. I just want to make note that each floor will have only 2 units on it, so both units will be a corner unit. There are no interior units on this building. So the gross living area for a single unit is over 3,300 square feet, almost 2,500 under air, a little over 800 square feet of covered balcony. It'll be a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath plus the office. It'll have a private elevator, foyer, and secure vestibule, keyless entry in the common areas and the residence foyer, a secure garage with a private storage area, and it will have 2 garage parking spaces per unit. There will also be plenty of guest parking on the property. Security cameras for the garage and the lobby. And as you'll see in this floor plan, there's a balcony on each side of the unit. So you will have a place to view the sunrise and also a place to view the sunset. Single units will start at 1.65 million. So here's a photo of the balcony. And I just wanted to point out the quality workmanship in just the ceiling. If you take a look at the woodwork here, I mean, this is an outside space. So in comparison to the inside. So the quality of construction and workmanship goes all the way to the outside. You'll also notice the custom glass railings. That'll also be part of the unit. Now, we have this slide called Ultimate Exclusivity, and this is the introduction to the double units. You can actually have an entire floor to yourself for your own home. It does not have to be the penthouse. Double units are available on other floors, but this really is like a single family estate home all to yourself without the maintenance and with all the amenities. And so here's a floor plan of a double unit. It says penthouse, but again, it does not have to be the penthouse. This is a full floor, so it's 64 feet wide, almost 5,000 square feet under air, additional 1,600 square feet of balcony. This floor plan shows a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath with the office and a VIP or mother-in-law suite. But you can have it customized to be a full 5-bedroom in lieu of the 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath suite. It will have two-car garages, so you will have 4 parking spaces with this unit. So all combined, you'll have about 7,400 square feet of gross living space. So this really is, again, an oceanfront single-family home with no exterior maintenance, resort-style amenities, the entire floor to yourself. Prices will range for a double unit in the low 3 million range to the 4 million range for the penthouse level. Now, just to compare, if you're not familiar with Vero Beach, we have some single-family oceanfront homes, newly constructed or under constructed, not far from this location, and they have a smaller footprint, and they're in the $6 million range. I'm sure that oceanfront new construction in southern Florida would be at even a much higher price point. So what we wanted to point out is that this really is an incredible value. So I just wanted to wrap up with some bullet points. Again, this is a rendering of the view from the ocean of Tower 1 and 2. So the single units, again, will start at 1.65 million. Double units start in the low 3 million range up to the 4 million range for the penthouse. Now, cabanas, as I said, are an option, and they will range in price from $95,000 to $125,000. I just wanted to note that construction is well underway. Site work is done for stormwater drainage, water, sewer, roadways going in. Piling work is to start shortly. The trailer for our sales, even though we're not allowed to have it open yet, it's being worked on diligently, so that will be ready to go. And now, in the meantime, we are offering to meet with people, not just by conference call, but also virtually. Of course, we're in a virtual world now, so we're more than happy to do virtual meetings with clients, with realtors, with or without their clients, if they just want to ask questions. Again, the developer is very easy to work with and be more than happy to meet with you at any time, and we can take care of scheduling that. For agents who'd like to register their buyers, it's very easy for you to do. You just need to contact me or anyone on the sales team, and we will make sure that that gets taken care of. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. It was really a pleasure being able to present this for you, and I'm more than happy to open up for questions.
Hi, Christine. Thank you so much. Fantastic presentation, very informative. We do have a couple of questions. When is the project, when will the project be completed?
Well, it's from start of construction to the completion should be about 14 months. So that's from the piling installation. So once pilings get started, approximately 14 months from then.
Okay, great. And what is the price of the double penthouse?
Double penthouse is in the low 4 million range.
Okay, perfect. Can the buyer choose finishes?
Yes, you'll have some options. That's why it's so key if you are interested to work one-on-one with the developer. He is very happy to discuss what the options are and help you choose something that'll be a good fit for you.
Okay, and can you talk a little bit about the buyer and where you see your buyers coming from?
So we're seeing our buyers coming from the northeastern United States, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. We're seeing people coming from Ohio and Chicago. And we're also seeing an influx of people coming from southern Florida. And it's actually increased a little bit now because I think what's happening is people are reevaluating since they're at home, and they're reevaluating where they want to be in the long term. Some people are opting for early retirement, and they're looking to find a place that is less congested, that they have more space, more secluded, it's safe, secure, and you can live in luxury and not have to worry about all the things that are happening right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's huge, especially right now. Can you explain to us how an agent can register as a buyer?
Yes, very easy to do. So you have my contact information. It's a call or email to me is the best way to do it. I have a CRM tool that I'm utilizing to make sure that everybody is properly registered and protected. So it's just a matter of reaching out to me directly to my cell phone or my email, and I'll take it from there.
Perfect. And you'll also be sending everyone information and marketing materials. And that takes me to my next. Cristiano Suarez asked if you could email him all the marketing renderings, brochures, and floor plans. Absolutely.
Yes.
Cristiano, we will be doing that. We'll send you all the information that you will need.
Yes, yes. We also have a drone video flyover of the property itself that we can send you so you can actually see it from air.
Great. Thank you. And what is the population of Vero Beach, Christine?
Well, that small stretch is about 4,000 people, but the total population of Vero Beach, you caught me on that one. I don't know the exact number.
Okay, that's fine. I guess more the point is that it's a very secluded area, so
yes.
It's not very heavily populated as you had mentioned.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, perfect. What is the floor to ceiling height?
Floor to ceiling height is 10 feet. The penthouse would be 11 feet.
Okay, perfect. And Tony Golardi said, thank you. Thank you, Tony, for joining us today.
Yes, thank you, Tony. Bring a buyer. We'd love to work with you.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I think that's all the questions we have for now, Christine. Really, population, Cristiano says 17,236 as of 2018. Thank you.
Thank you. I was gonna guess at 15,000, and I never like to guess and be wrong. So thank you. I was close though.
That was close. A good guesstimate. But I guess the idea was there, right?
Yes,
okay, perfect, guys. Again, thank you all for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Christine will follow up with all the marketing materials and links for you personally. And
great.
Yeah, take it away.
Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Be well.